Hey kids, it is June 20th, Saturday evening. I'm still at your grandparents' house. I'm actually sitting in your mother's old room from before we got married. It's been a really good couple of days. I've had the chance to catch up with many of my oldest friends. We've laughed a lot, shared stories, and yes, we've had quite a few drinks as well. That's what we tend to do when we get together. For a little while, we become high school students again. And honestly, it's refreshing. It's precious. Being around people who have known you for decades has a special kind of magic. But these last couple of days also made me think about something I wanted to share with you. Self-control. It's one of the central ideas in Stoic philosophy. Now, when people hear the words self-control, they often imagine a life without fun. They think it means constantly saying no. No pleasure, no excitement, no spontaneity. But that's not what self-control means to me. I think self-control is one of the purest expressions of freedom. Because freedom isn't doing whatever you feel like doing. Freedom is being able to choose whether you'll do it or not. If you can't stop yourself, you're no longer choosing, you're reacting. Think about everything competing for your attention today. Your phone, social media, advertisements, food, alcohol, video games, shopping, status, approval, even your own anger. Everything wants a piece of your attention. Everything wants your time. Everything wants to become your master. The Stoics asked a very simple question: who is in charge? And I think that's a beautiful question, because it's not easy to stay in charge. We're human. Our brains are wired to seek comfort, to avoid pain, to chase rewards. Many of those processes happen automatically, without us even noticing. That's why self-control isn't one heroic decision, it's thousands of tiny ones. One more episode, one more cookie, one angry reply, one unnecessary purchase, one workout skipped, one extra hour in bed. None of those decisions seems very important on its own, but together, they become your habits, and your habits become your character. That's why I don't think you should rely only on willpower. Modern psychology agrees with the Stoics on this. Don't fight temptation every single day. Design your environment instead. If you don't want to eat junk food, don't keep it in the house. If you don't want to scroll on your phone before bed, don't leave it on your bedside table. If you want to read more, leave a book somewhere you'll see it every day. Good systems beat strong willpower. That doesn't mean life should always be easy. In fact, sometimes choosing the difficult path is exactly what strengthens you. Comfort now often creates difficulty later. Discomfort now often creates freedom later. Exercise, saving money, learning new skills, having difficult conversations, apologizing, telling the truth. Those things aren't always comfortable, but every time you choose them, you strengthen your character. Whenever you're making an important decision, ask yourselves one simple question. Who's making this decision? My values or my emotions? My future self or my current cravings? That tiny question creates the pause we've talked about before. And in that pause, you regain your freedom. One thing that's important to remember is this: you're always training something. Every single day. Every decision trains your brain. When you give in to every impulse, you're training impulsiveness. When you pause, you're training patience. When you tell the truth, you're training integrity. You're never standing still. One of the most important connections I've made over the years is this: self-control is one of the foundations of self-respect. Every promise you keep to yourselves strengthens your self-respect. Every promise you repeatedly break weakens it. Real confidence doesn't come only from positive thinking. It comes from evidence. You trust yourselves because you've repeatedly proven that you'll do what you said you would do. That's where confidence comes from. One of my favorite Stoic quotes comes from Epictetus. He said, "No man is free who is not master of himself. I think that sentence contains an entire philosophy. If your anger controls you, it owns you. If your fear controls you, it owns you. If your phone controls you, it owns you. If your ego controls you, it owns you. The goal isn't to eliminate pleasure or emotions. The goal is to make sure they serve you instead of you serving them. So every day, life quietly asks the same question. Who's in charge today? Your impulses? Other people's opinions? Your fears? Or your values? Every time you choose your values over your impulses, you become a little freer. And that's what I want for you. Not a life without pleasure, not a life without emotion, a life where you're free. Free because you're the one making the choices. Anyway, don't ever forget, I love you both very, very much.